Dirty Sexy Funny with Jenny McCarthy.
Luke Bryan! Hi, sir!
Hello.
How are you? Do you like it? Do I look like Frenchie from Greece?
It's fun, hey.
Frenchie's hot. That's my friend Tammy. Frenchie was a beauty school dropout.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing I would have been really
So
good
like
at.
Breast cancer awareness, Frenchie moment.
It was more out of a midlife crisis.
I'm kind of starting to relate to that.
Well, how old are you now, Luke? How old are
I
you?
just turned 39, and I'm
God,
like,
you're a baby.
oh, hush.
You look terrific. You know, I got to tell you, there's people in this business that, you get reputations, and yours is flawless.
Stellar.
Well, give me some time. Give me some time. I'll mess it up. Somehow I drink a lot of beer, and I stay out of the headlines. That's good.
Do you blame it on a great childhood?
I did have I had my parents. I had great parents. They would, they would rough
Were they
me.
strict?
You know what? I was the baby by like 7 years. So my brother and my sister was 9 years older than me, and my brother was 7. So when I came along, I was kind of like the back of the Lincoln Continental mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think my parents were a little bit like over kids when I came along.
Yeah.
But you know what? I stayed out of trouble. Like I didn't. When I was in high school, if they never sat me down and they were never like, you be your butt home at 11. I just kind of came home on time. I didn't. I wasn't a wild child.
You didn't press their buttons.
Push their buttons.
Thank God. Thank God. So much music though, the industry I feel like is crashing. Country music isn't. It keeps thriving. Why is that?
Well, I tell you, the whole industry is in a volatile state. I mean, we're as artists, I think what I'm loving is you see artists banding together to start representing ourselves a little better, and things are a bit tougher when you look at the physical sales of albums and stuff like that. But country has been the most, I guess, resilient through it all. And
do you think it's because it really kind of maybe brings back a lot of memories? It heals people. It's cathartic.
Well, I mean, the thing about country is like I said, it still reaches a lot of. There's the youthful demographic that is involved in country, and then there's that middle America still, that core that they still like to go buy CDs, and they still like to really put. So
I have that physical.
Yeah.
I know it's called old. I'm old like that still too.
Yeah, but when like I said, when you're dealing with relying on, like my nieces, they're like, oh, I got your album today, Uncle Luke, and I'm like, well, how did you get it? Oh, they're like, well, they don't ever pay for it, and I'm like, girls, that's not right, and they're like, you can't even explain to them how that.
No,
they don't have any idea that they're getting a.
Someone says to me an MP3. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't understand any of that. The country fans, though, the one things I love about them is that they're so loyal. Like your fans are so loyal, but they also can be very vocal. They can be like, I don't like this. You're not supposed to sing like that or do that. Do you find
they
that?
are. I mean, it's country fans are. It's amazing because when you truly have your country music core fan base, you have them forever unless you just completely go off the damn reservation and screw up. But so it's amazing to have that connection. But then when you go outside of the box or do something a little funky, they'll call you out on it. They want their country boys to stay country.
Was there anybody ever that you felt a good competition with, like a competitive spirit?
Oh, I think all of really all the guys in my generation of country, it's like a competitive camaraderie that pushes the music to be better at the end of the day. I mean, like me and Aldine and Church and like Blake and stuff, we literally, we put these albums out and we're pushing each other to, kind of, and what's amazing is when one of your peers, like Charles Kelly of Lady Antebellum, he texted me the other day and he was like, dude, this such and such song, totally just been listening all day. And Randy Houser, who's out on tour with me right now, my new single is called It's called "Strip It Down," and it's kind of like a sexy song. And I'm kind of known for obviously the big fun party guy, and I've never put out like this really like sexy thing. And Randy's like, "Oh yeah, Luke, me and my girl, we've been we've been jamming all day on the tour bus." I'm like, "All right, Randy."
Like TMI.
Just name the child Luke, Randy. There you go.
I always wonder if like an artist does a sexy song, do they go, "Oh no, every stripper is going to be dancing to this song"?
Well, what's funny is when I put out "Country Girl Shake It For Me," I was like, "Oh God, I can just see the strip joints." And from here's Candy, and here comes Candy running out. So
are you going to collab?
That's flattering.
People are talking about that the karaoke
with Derulo.
Yes,
it was like the most fun I've had all week singing that thing.
Do you think you're going to collaborate soon with anybody else?
I can't. That collaboration, the way that happened, was like so unassuming, and it was the perfect collaboration because everybody thinks that me and Jason were in the room together. Well, we weren't. It's just a fan app, and he had sang his part.
That's crazy.
Like a month and a half ago, and like 3 days ago, we were filming. Like for the fans to interact with you, the artists have to do videos and sing. So for the app, I've done 5 or 6 songs that the fans can go to my portion of the app and sing with me. Well, I saw Derulo's and I was like, "Hey, pull that up. I want to see his." And I started kind of jamming with it like a fan. and then I told the guys that run the app, I was like, "All right, we're fixing to video this thing. This thing's gonna be fun."
It's brilliant.
And we just
see that's why the best things come when you don't plan.
We did not it's like the least planned thing I've ever done in my life, and like I was checking with my girl that tabulates like the numbers, and she said like 24 million people
it's crazy
have watched it, and it's under 24 hours. We put it up at like 1 p.m. yesterday, and I'm like,
the power of social media.
You could hire a team of Harvard people to try to make something like that happen, and it's not gonna go that way. So when it's fun like that in real, it's
authentic, and people pick up on that.
Yeah, people love that.
Is there an artist that you're dying to work with still?
Oh, gosh, it's tough to say. On the new album, there's a song called "Home Alone Tonight," and I got to sing it with Karen Fairchild of Little Big Town, who is like amazing. When I start thinking about artists I want to work with, just even being a part of the Derulo thing, and like let the record state that I was just trying to get in the ballpark of singing with him. And then what's funny is when he does all those little all that run, I'm like, man, I wouldn't even know where to send my country ass voice. My old country rednecking voice don't know anything about that. But
we love it. Go ahead.
But the right collaborations, it seems to happen. You just it's kind of like that. If you go plan a collaboration, it doesn't, you've got to let the right song dictate the collaboration, and then you've got to let the magic of the moment happen. So
that makes sense. Would you ever do anything like The Voice, like be on a show like that?
You know what? If it's the right moment, Blake has inadvertently made me his predecessor. I'm like, Blake, quit making me your predecessor. I don't know if I want to go to LA and get involved in all that. I kind of like my farm life in Nashville,
but you know what? You're such a nice guy, and you're so talented that I'd want to see who.
If I could do it via from the
Skype.
farm, Skype. If I could do voice via Skype from the front porch of my house.
We're talking to Luke Bryan. A couple of Twitter questions that people want to know, and just a few, and they're really easy. Like, how do you keep that fine ass in shape?
First of all, I'd never considered myself to have an ass of any sort, really. And so I think I don't necessarily I never downloaded Brazilian butt workout thing where you do all those leg contortions to.
Oh, I've done it. We all know.
Did it work?
No. Look at me.
Tell you what's important is the right jeans, I've learned.
Yes.
And how the jeans.
Well, they fit in your jeans quite well. What?
If you
Tammy, stop.
I threw my voice through you, Jenny.
If you pick the tightest possible jeans, somehow your ass will look good in them.
I don't know how you dance in those tight
The
jeans.
stretchies.
But, yeah.
You gotta have the stretchies.
The stretchies.
The jog jeans.
But before we do,
not the Lenny. I'm not having Lenny Kravitz pants. So whoever
Oh
that
my
guy.
Oh my God! Did you see his wiener?
That's crazy.
What did you
Crazy.
think when you saw the picture?
Well, I mean, I was like, dude, how can you lay your twigs and berries out like your fruit basket out there like that and not feel a draft?
How about this?
Like when air hits my junk, I know there's air hitting the junk.
And where the hell's your underwear?
Yeah, I know you've got. Yeah,
I was thinking shower or grower. I wasn't quite sure, but you probably didn't go that far, Luke.
I mean, you got to expect grower.
I guess you would have to expect it. You haven't had
I
any.
mean, in tight pants, you're kind of in like defense mode anyway.
Have you had it happen to you? When
No,
you tight
I have
jeans?
not.
Thank
And
God.
Like, after that, I'm gonna like double up on underwear. So there is a video of me singing Peabo Bryson, and you remember the theme to Aladdin?
Yeah.
What was it?
What was that?
A
A
whole
whole
new
new world.
Oh my God.
Wow.
A new.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.
Oh
Do you
my
realize how
God.
kind
That's
of
beautiful.
uncomfortable that is singing at a wedding?
Yes, I've done it.
What was funny is, like, we're in like this little church, this cute little church in Georgia, and this little old grandpa's down there watching me sing Peabo Bryson, and he's like, "What the hell's this guy singing?"
Have you ever
At my granddaughter's wedding.
Have you ever been hired by like some weird prince to come to their parties and sing?
I have not done the Prince thing. I have done I've done some interesting
Right?
privates to where like we did one like lottery winners like
Oh,
where,
wow.
kidding!
That's the first thing a
where
lot of
it's
people
like
would
they
do.
won that damn thing like I mean it's been fun. I mean, it's
That's a whole fucking reality show watching what lotto people do with their money. I know I'm getting looks because you got to go, Luke Bryan. It's called Kill the Lights. In stores, available online
kill the
now.
lights, turn out the lights, just make it dim and
You're
make it happen.
awesome. On the way out, will you show me how you do that butt dance move?
Oh, I got you.
Because there's some cameras here that can have proof. We'll be right back.
Let me run my fingers down your back. Let's whisper, let's don't talk. Baby, leave my t-shirt in the hall. Like a needle finds a groove. Baby, we'll remember what